Now let's just say if this person is delivering like a package like this box right over here, automatically it should technically detect if in fact there is a package being delivered. For instance, if this person just decides to walk up here, all right, and then if I put the package here on the ground, I should be getting a notification that the package was just delivered. There we go. Looks like a package was delivered. If I click that there, it should pop up the door and you can see the video of me delivering that package. How cool is that? All right guys, so check it out. So this here is the packaging. So this here is our Eufy Security Dual Camera Double Security. Now, the cool thing about this particular camera is obviously that one, it's got two cameras. This allows you to get a full peripheral view of exactly what is happening. So in case somebody delivers a package or something like that, you'll be able to see it below because most of the times it's out of the field of view. It's got a smart AI system, so essentially it has two ways of sensing. One, it uses infrared sensor to go and detect if there's a heat signature, and two, it uses a distance sensor. Now, the combination between the two allows it to go and detect if there's something there physically, and it'll notify you if necessary. Now, it uses its own built-in algorithm to go ahead and detect if there's a package, as well as being able to time amount of motion to see if there's loitering. So overall, it's a really cool idea and it's a very unique concept. And on top of that all, there's no monthly fees. So it's overall a win-win system. Now in this episode here, obviously we'll unbox it, take a look at it, see how it works, and even put it to the test as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So this here is our packaging. So this here is the dual camera double security. Now there comes in two different sets. One is a wired version and this one here is a battery version. Now it's got a 6-month battery life. That is, of course, if it only detects up to 10 different motions, and I think they're about 15 seconds, but still really cool. So you don't have to really charge that often. And of course, no wires, which means no mess. As you kind of rotate it about, it does have a smart app allowing you to go ahead and see exactly what's happening. It gives you advanced AI family recognition, so it can even detect faces too, which is absolutely crazy. You got your two-way audio, dual motion sensor, which we already looked into, live view, recording history, instant notification, and multi-user access. So on the back here, it talks about how you can go ahead and integrate all the different security systems into one. So they have a lot of different variation of different pieces that you purchase. So of course, you can go ahead and link this with Google Assistant or Alexa, built-in local storage, which is always a plus. Now let's open it up and see what's inside. I've never seen a doorbell that big before. What? So obviously it's not your typical small doorbell. This thing is very intimidating doorbell, which is actually really cool to see. So some first thoughts is that one, I really like the quality of it. It has this nice metallic gray finish with housing a gold ring around the 2K camera pointing forward. You do have your bottom camera here pointing downwards, and then you have your button here to go ahead and press forward the doorbell. Looks like you have some sensors here, and then of course you do have your mounting ports on the back, and then you do have a micro USB slot to go ahead and charge it. It only has a nice elegance and rich feel to it. Now this here is going to be our home base station. So our home base station pairs with our doorbell. So if it does happen to ring, this will ring to notify you, of course. So it does have a built-in plug on the back. You can go ahead and directly plug it in with the Ethernet cord. And then of course you do have a USB cord as well. And then you have an alarm off button in case the alarm does go off and you need to manually turn it off. You can just press that button. So we have some mounting brackets here. Based on what you're looking for, you have one that's designed to be on an angle, and then you do have one that's for a flat surface. You have your Ethernet cord, and then also you get your power cord. All right, and then we get our USB-C cable. You do get a miniature key. Go ahead and pop it off. We have some mounting screws. Some, looks like a little pamphlet here, a little sticker, a measuring tool sticker, so you can go ahead and mount your screws correctly. And that is that. Now we do have ourselves a user manual here kind of explaining how to go ahead and set this up. Doesn't seem too complicated. You can connect the doorbell wires to the doorbell. So that's the point of these wires here. So you can connect this particular doorbell to your own home doorbell wires. Here overall, it does come with a lot of different things that you can use, so that's kind of nice that it does give you options. Again, I really like the quality of it. I'm really excited to see how this plays out. So with that said, let's go ahead and kind of set this thing up here and try it out. So now that we plugged in our home base station, we're going to go ahead and turn this on. All right, now we're going to go ahead and open up our Eufy security app. In order to connect this, we have to connect it directly into our router. So we're going to go ahead and do that really quick and connect our home base, and then we'll be right back and we'll connect our doorbell next. All right, so the way we went and connected it was simple. We went and directly plugged it into our router. From there, it was a step-by-step process through the app to connect it and link it. You do want to leave it connected to your router so everything works in sync. Now that we've completed that step, we can go ahead and connect our doorbell. I'll click on Add Next, and I'm going to click on Sync on the back of our doorbell, which is this button right over here. And then we'll click Next. Now we're going to scan the little QR code on the bottom. There we go. We heard our 2 beeps.
To the Wi-Fi network. Please wait.
All right, so we've successfully connected our doorbell. And so it says recommended charging is directly through the home base, so just keep that in mind. But normal charging would be to an wall outlet. So it's asking if you have a traditional wired doorbell. This way you can use the doorbell power consistently. I'm going to say no, we don't have one just for right now. And right now it's establishing our video connection. Oh, what the heck? Look at that. That is so cool. So I love the fact that one, it shows what's on the bottom. And then 2, it shows what's in the front of the bell. And you can actually see the difference between what it can see and what it can't see. So it is really helpful to have both field of view. So with that said, kind of shows you what that's about. Now, kind of give you a little bit more of an idea of what this app can do. On the top right, if I click this, I can either do live check assistance off or on. I can go into settings. Settings will give us specific details, for instance, dual detection. Delivery guard, so it'll be able to recognize a package and let you know based on using its own algorithm. Dual camera, so you can change the different views as well as split views. You have your power manager. So right now it just recognized a human and just notified me on the top. Look at that, that's actually pretty cool. That's nice to know that I'm a human. Moving on, it does show the different battery life. Right now at 63%. Again, it gives you a little readout so you know personally how to go ahead and utilize it to the best extent. Familiar faces, when a camera detects this face, it'll generate a local collection of images for you. You can teach your camera to recognize people. Your camera can alert you and automate some interaction when it sees a familiar face. Enable familiar face detection. So it's an experimental feature. So right now it just detected me. That's crazy. So we can say that this is me, Khan. There we go. So now that I've established myself as a person in there, it should recognize me as Khan. Video settings. So we have a status LED on the outside, an auto night light vision, watermark logo, so we can change that too. Video quality, so you have different video qualities you can do. You can stream it onto Alexa and Google. How cool is that? So you can see what the camera is seeing based on that. And then audio settings, you can enable audio recording, two-way talking in terms of volume, doorbell ring volume. You have your specific notifications that you can enable or disable. So you can include a thumbnail and all these different variations. So it's really nice that they do give you a full detailed list. So in terms of the indoor chime, you can set it up with your built-in home one. So either it'll be mechanical or digital, or you can do the Eufy doorbell chime. So once you plug it in, you can customize that sound, which is great. Homebase has a chime bell. These are the different ones. And then you can even have Alexa as a chime. So when the doorbell is pressed, your Amazon Echo will send an audible chime and announce someone's at your door through your Alexa. Now in terms of general, there's a mounting guide about the device, share device, thoughts, etc. They do give you a lot of different settings that you can customize, which is really nice to see. I like that a lot, especially when it comes to things like this, where you can essentially personalize it for your own liking. Now on the other side of the menu here on the bottom, you have a video mode, so I can start recording. Now this is saving to a local library that's built into the bell. Then you can have a scissor mode. I believe this is to take a snapshot. You have your voice response. Excuse me, can I help you?
Excuse me, can I help you? Please leave it at the door. We will be right there.
So these are built-in voice responses that you can add. And then you can even add your own. Hi, this is Conflicts. How may I help you?
Hi, this is Conflicts. How may I help you?
So I can create my own custom responses and add them in there as well. And then you have the audio.
Add them in there as well. So that's nice that you can do that. And have the audio in there as well.
so you can hear what the camera is seeing, so that's cool to see too. And it says it looks like Khan appeared at the doorbell. And yeah, that's kind of it in terms of how it works. So overall, there's a lot of different things you can do in terms of customizations. If you want to open up one screen, you just click this here and it'll open up that view and make it a little bit bigger so you can see it in more detail. And yeah, I mean, overall, it's really cool design concept. I really like it a lot. Let's go ahead and mount it up somewhere and see what this thing can do. All right, so to go ahead and test this out, we just mounted this bracket onto the wall over here. And the way it works is quite simple. So there's a little clip, you just kind of slide into place and it'll lock into place just like that. Now it did come with a little pin that you just go ahead and push on the top here and this will pop off the doorbell so you can go ahead and charge it if you need to. So now that it's ready to go, we can go ahead and try this out. So let's go ahead and put it to the test. So right now we're on screen recording here. We're on my main website to show you. So for instance, I'm just on my phone and let's just pretend somebody walks up to the door like this. So there you go. You can see the LED just lit up there. There we go, a human alert. So if I click on the alert, it should show me exactly what I'm seeing here. So one, I do see the top portion here, which shows me standing, and then two, it shows the bottom where my feet are. So this is actually really good. Now let's just say, for instance, if this person decides to ring the doorbell, you'll hear the doorbell kind of go up and above. And if I press it again, I'm actually getting a notification on my phone and I can tap to respond to the visitor. So from there, it'll allow me to go ahead and speak directly, freely to the person and say certain things. For instance, if I click,
Excuse me, can I help you?
that's actually really cool. Now, let's just say if this person decides to leave, and it'll automatically save that, which I can always watch that interaction later. Now, let's just say if this person is delivering like a package like this box right over here, automatically it should technically detect if in fact there is a package being delivered. For instance, if this person just decides to walk up here, all right, and then if I put the package here on the ground, I should be getting a notification that the package was just delivered. There we go. Looks like a package was delivered. If I click that there, it should pop up the door and you can see the video of me delivering that package. How cool is that? So it actually works. So kind of shows you what that's about. Now overall, I have to say it's actually a really cool idea and a concept, especially for somebody who gets a lot of different packages. This here is definitely a great way to go. And the fact that you can see what's below it or above it is actually really nice. The two cameras is honestly an ideal way of going, especially with smart doorbells. Now obviously it is a battery powered doorbell, so it does last up to 6 months, which is great. And yeah, I mean the only downside is it's actually a little bit bulky, but again, you know, it does have a nice quality feel, which I really enjoy. And with that said, if you guys had any questions at all, feel free to comment down below. Otherwise, thank you again for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Take care now. Bye-bye.